Hello and welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm going to be playing Zombicide Invader. This is mission 9, Uninvited Guests. This is the first time I played this, so wish me luck. Our shelter didn't last long. The Xenos greeted us upon our return and are now invading the area at a growing pace. The time to leave is not yet upon us, though. Both our scientist friends are still here, with monsters on their heels, as if we needed a good reason to meet the Xenos head-on and bully them with every next-gen weapon available. Hoorah! So we are here for uninvited guests. And it's a very sunny day here where I am, so you may see some shadows on the board, so apologies for that. We are going to be trying to rescue some scientists. This game has essentially got 10 rounds in it, because the scientists are going to be moving at the end of our player phase, and their shortest distance 10 spaces away from the exit. So you are supposed to use the blue and the white objective tokens for this, but instead of that I thought let's make it look a little more interesting. So I've grabbed 2 scientist miniatures, represent the white and the blue there, and they are going to be trying to get to the exit up there. We've got 3 spawn points, 1 down here, 1 down there, and 1 at the back up there, and all our guys are tooled out as normal. It's been a few weeks since I've last played this, so I may be a little rusty, so apologies for that, guys. But yeah, let's get into this. We've got to reach the exit with all survivors, including both scientists. Any survivors may escape through this zone at the end of their turn, as long as there are no Xenos in it. And special rules, we place the purple and green objective randomly among the red objective tokens. Each objective gives 5 experience points to the survivor who takes it. Each red objective provides a random prototype weapon as well. So it's all fairly straightforward here. This is the map as a whole here. So I think I'm just gonna have to start kind of running down towards my my scientists and escort them back, which is quite a cool little scenario this time around. It's a shame they can only have 1 space around, but that's, you know, they're civilians, maybe injured, maybe they're carrying some samples or something, who knows. So without further ado, let us get into our first round. Round 1. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get Cole, who's our guy at the back there. So Cole's going to activate first, and he's going to do his free search in this room. And, oh, great. So we do a mold spawn 1 worker. Place 1 worker on each active mold zone, draw another equipment card. Just going to do that now. That was the worst card to start with. Hopefully we're not going to get another one of those. This severely impacts our survivor's chances here. He finds a chainsaw, however, which is pretty fun. So that was a free action. He's then going to go 1, 2, and move there for 3. Okay, we're going to go for Magnus yet. Magnus is going to do a search. He finds a heavy shotgun, which is great. He's then going to move 1, 2. We'll go for Mitsuki. So Mitsuki, she has the ability to control the bot. We're going to get the bot to move 1 space this way. And we place a little activation token on him, so we know he's now a target for the aliens. So we've moved that there. Mitsuki's going to do a search in this room, and she finds the sledge. And then for her last action, she's going to move this away. We're going to get, we may as well do all of the kind of hero characters, not hero, the civilian characters even. So Vivian's going to search next. She finds an energy cell. So she puts that into her inventory, and then she's going to move 1, and then she's going to move up here for 2. And we'll try and get her to get this prototype weapon maybe. She's got an energy cell, she'll be able to use it. Although they already come with energy cells, I believe. I might be wrong. It's been a while. Okay, so Baraka next, she's going to search in that room, and she finds this searchlight, which we could really do with giving it to another character. So she's going to move in here for 1, and she's going to move in there for 2. And then finally, Jared, he also finds the sledge. And he's going to move 1, 2. So that's what we're looking at. It's the end of the player's turn, which means we get to activate each scientist, and each scientist gets to move 1 space. So our white scientist is going to move up this way, and our blue scientist is going to move on to this place with the bot. Okay, next we're going to activate all of our Xenos. So we'll start with these ones here. So this Xeno is going to move into this room. This Xeno is going to move into there with Cole. This Xeno is going to move this way. The Xeno is just going to move out here. This Xeno is going to try to move to the noisiest zone, which is up this way. So he's going to move up there. And this Xeno at the very back there is going to move out into the corridor. Okay, so now we're going to do spawning, and I'm going to start from the top up there. So our first one, we get 2 workers spawn. Down here, we get 2 tanks spawn. Thanks for the memories. And over here, we get 2 hunters spawn. So we've got pretty much one of everything apart from the spoiler abomination yet. And just remember that with the mold, where this basically means walls don't matter. It also means that if we connect 2 spawn points with mold, that's the end of the game. So we've got to make sure we don't get into that situation. Okay, there's no noise tokens or anything to remove, and we just continue. So that's the end of our first round. Okay, we're going to start off in this room. It doesn't look very nice. We're actually going to get Mitsuki to move into here. She's going to come to the rescue, hopefully. And she's going to be rolling 3 dice to attack with her sledge. So sledge, it's 3 dice, 3 or more, does 1 damage for each hit we get. So yeah, we actually got 3 hits with that. So she absolutely pulverized that worker. She gets an experience point for that. She's then going to do a search. She finds an energy cell, which is going to attach to the sledge because it gives her rerolls. And then for her last action, she is going to activate our kill bot here. Now the Peacekeeper bot has got a range of 1 to 3, 5 dice, 5 or more does damage, so she's going to try and shoot this. Okay, yep, so she kills this worker. Another experience point for Mitsuki. And we place a noise over there. Oh, dice are going everywhere, Adam. Okay, so next we're going to get Cole activate. So Cole's over here with this this alien to worry about. So he's going to be using his chainsaw, which makes no noise, by the way. He needs at least 1 5. He got a 5, so he kills this worker with a chainsaw. He's now covered in gore, just absolutely splattered there. He is then going to move there, and then he's going to move into here. Okay, Baraka's going to go next. She does a search, and because she's got the searchlight, she can draw 2 cards. So she finds energy cell and a canister. So she's going to put the canister in a backpack for the moment, and the energy cell just on her person. Her next action, she's going to move into this area, and then she's going to do a trade action to give Cole the searchlight. Okay, Magnus is going to go next. We're going to move him into... Well, actually, we're going to search whilst he's in there. And he finds the heavy cutter, which is a great weapon. He's going to put his SMG in his backpack. And he's going to hold on to that heavy cutter. He's then going to move into this room. And he's going to pick that objective up. And so he's found the purple. So he can control the sentry gun now. So he gets 5 experience points, and he can control the sentry gun. The sentry gun is over there, and is potentially going to come in helpful next round. Okay, so the next characters to go. We're going to get Vivian to... Vivian's going to activate. She's going to move into this zone. She's going to take this. She's found 5 experience points, and she has found a prototype weapon. And she's found the prototype light machine gun. And she's got an energy cell, so she can put this in straight away. And then we're going to move Vivian back. Magnus's turn. We're actually going to move him 1, 2 over there. and we're not going to get him to do anything else for his next action. And I'm putting him there so that the aliens will see him and start running towards him, giving our gun turret here something to shoot at. It's the end of the player's phase, so now we're going to be moving our 2 scientists. So we're going to move this way, and we're going to move this way. Okay, so the aliens activate, so these guys are moving in here. These guys are going to move towards the noisiest zone, which is probably there. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to move in there. These guys are going to move up. This worker down here has got line of sight on Jared, so he's going to move up there. These hunters come out, and they activate one more time, so they run up here. And now we're on to spawning. So starting with the top right there, we have 4 tanks. So yeah, these guys aren't happy. We're 2 rounds in, and I feel like it's going well. I've cursed my turn, my game now. So this next one, we're going to draw out, and we get 2 workers. And then finally over here, we're going to be drawing out 4 workers. No abomination yet, which I'm worried about, because if all those abomination cards are clumped together, then that means we're going to be having a lot of mold spawning, and that can quickly come away from you. It's round 3, and Magnus has finally got something to shoot at with his newly found sentry gun. So we're going to attack these guys down here. The Falcon sentry gun has got a range of 1 to 3. It's 4 dice, 4 or more, 1 damage each. So we got a 5, and the other 3 are misses. So that gets rid of our worker. 1 experience point for Magnus. He's then going to attack again. And because we've activated this, let me put that on there. Okay, a 5, a 5, and a 6 takes out these 2 hunters and gets us into yellow. So now spawning on yellow. So he gets an additional action. So he's got 2 actions left. And actually, this is silent, so we don't actually get any noise. And we shouldn't be putting down noise for the other robot either. So we've got Magnus over here. I'm fairly certain I didn't move this character, so I'm going to move that guy there. Which brings us into, Magnus is going to move into this room, and he's going to shoot with his heavy shotgun. He's rolling 2 dice, 4 or more. And yeah, he got a headshot there, so he kills that worker. Okay, Cole's going to do his free search, and he finds plenty of bullets. So he's going to attach one of those to his SMG, the other into his backpack. And he's going to, his second action, he's going to trade the bullets for the energy cell that Baraka has, because he can attach this to his chainsaw, giving him the ability to re-roll all of those missed hits. And he has 2 actions left. At this point, I'm just going to keep him there. So that's him activate. He's done. Baraka next. I also don't really feel... Well, Baraka could run down here. We're going to do something risky. We're going to get Baraka to run. So she's going to go 1, 2, and she's picking this up. And she now has control of the bot as well. 5 experience points for her little jaunt there. And that's the end of Baraka's go. Mitsuki's going to activate next. Mitsuki over here, she's going to get the Peacekeeper bot that's over there to shoot at those workers. It's 5 dice, 5 or more. And yep, she got 2 6s there. So these guys are gone. Mitsuki is then going to activate the bot to move it into this area with the humans there. I don't really want to search because I'm worried I'm going to spawn stuff. So she's going to move the robot one more time. Okay, so that leaves us with Vivian and Jared. So I think Vivian is just going to run up to Jared. And that's going to be the end of my go. I don't need to do anything more. So my scientists run into this room here. Cole's like chatting to them, come on guys, this way. And then we activate all of the monstrosities. So the noisiest place on the board is over here. So everything's going to try and get to there. So let's start with our hunters. Not our hunters. Tanks. Our tanks. I don't know why I call those hunters. So our tanks at the top there move that way. Down here we have our worker. He's going to move this way. These guys are going to move into here. And our workers are going to move. Well, it's equidistant. So we're gonna split them up. Why not? All of our workers over here rush out into the corridor, and then they see Jared and Vivian up there. I don't know what noise they make, but maybe that's the noise. Okay, up top, we're going to get a spoiler abomination. No, we've got 2 hunters, and remember we're in yellow now, so if I do that wrong, let me know in the comments below, but I will try to remember in yellow. So 2 of those. These guys are fast, there's not many of them, so you can quickly get overwhelmed by them. Down the bottom, we have a new one, and that is 4 workers. And then our final spawn point, we have our spoiler abominations. So all abominations on the board, 1 extra activation. If you have a spoiler abomination, spawn it. I'm fairly happy with this at the moment. Everything will change pretty soon, I'm sure. We've got hunters on the board that'll be speeding down to get us. So I guess I should get guys out in the corridors who have got a decent range. Before we begin, well, not before we begin, but we're going to get Magnus to activate first, and he is going to activate the sentry gun over here, which is going to target these guys 1, 2, 3 zones away. It gets 4 dice, 4 or more to hit. And all 4 of those hits, so these guys are just walk out there and just completely obliterated. And he gets 4 experience points for that. And it's not making noise either, so that's really nice. Magnus is going to move over here. And you know what? It's going to be the end of his go. Mitsuka's going to activate next. She's going to move the robot into there. She's then going to move into this zone. And she's going to grab the SMG off of Magnus. So she is a ranged weapon. Just in case. We're going to get Baraka to go 1, 2, 3. So she's just running around picking up objectives at this point. So we know that is going to be another prototype weapon. She doesn't actually have any prototype weapons. She needs to also find an energy cell, or she won't be able to use it. Cole is going to activate next. We're going to move him into there, and that's going to be the end of his go. And then we're not going to do anything with Vivian or Jared, who are up the top there. So that's the end of the player's go. We're then going to activate our 2 scientists to move this way 1 space. And that was pretty quick, to be fair. So let's have a look. We'll start up the top here. So these guys move down 1. And from where they are, they can see all the way up to where Jared and Vivian are. So they're going to start making a slow move that away. Our hunters come out and they do exactly the same thing, but they're going to be a lot quicker to get onto their prey. This guy, he's going to move towards the noisy zone, which is currently there, so he's going to move over here. We've got our tanks, which are going to move this way. These guys both in there. These guys splitting up. And our spoiler abomination is going to move. And whenever the spoiler abomination moves, it moves and creates a mold. So let's get our spawn, start from the top right there. And all workers get an extra activation. This is where you can get completely swarmed. So we've got 4 guys in this room down here. These guys move, and this guy is going to move into there. Next, we have mold spawn, two workers on each active mold zone. So this has given us something to do, really. We want to make sure that we actually have enough to place down, because if we don't, then the abomination is going to get an extra activation. Plus, it'd just be a really bad thing for us to have this place completely taken over by workers. Because then whenever we're going to spawn them, they're going to get extra activations, and before you know it, we're overrun and it's game over time. Okay, so that's all of the workers added there, and then we have one last spawn to do, which is over here, and all workers get an extra activation. Man alive, this was not a great time for the heroes here. So these guys are going to move into this area. So at least they've got something to do now, I guess. These workers, they're adjacent to Baraka. So they're going to move into here. These guys are just off camera there. They're moving into here. We get two workers move into this area with the spoiler. These top two guys come down this way. We have these guys in this zone move. These guys move. These guys move. And then up here, these guys move. And that's the end of our spawn, but you can see we've quickly encountered issues here with the workers. Now, I was fairly confident in how I was doing, but now I am not so confident. We're going to start with Mitsuki. Mitsuki is going to activate the Peacekeeper bot. It gets to roll 3 dice, 4 or more, 2 damage each. So the Peacekeeper bot is going to attack in this zone here. We only need 4 or more to hit on this. And we got 2 hits. So we take out 2 of these guys. 2 experience points for Mitsuki. So she's now in yellow, which means she has an extra action. She'll attack again with the Peacekeeper bot. And she got 1 hit there, so the other worker is no more. We're then going to get the Peacekeeper bot we're going to get it to move here, and then it's going to shoot into this zone here. It needs 5 or more to hit. And we got 2 6s, so it takes out these guys as well. That Peacekeeper bot is actually keeping the peace, which is fantastic. And I believe that's all of Mitsuki's actions. She had 2 attacks with it, a movement, and then an attack. So that's the end of Mitsuki's activation. I'm going to keep Cole exactly where he is. Magnus is going to activate next, and he's... Actually, no, we're going to get Vivian next. So Vivian, who's all the way back here, she's going to try and shoot these guys here. She's got a prototype light machine gun. She needs 5 or more to hit. She's got 5 dice to roll with them. Each does a single damage, and she can reroll all attacks with this weapon because she's got an energy cell attached to it. So she got a 5 there. She needs 5 or more, so we're going to get to reroll these dice. And she got a 6 as well. So she takes out these 2 guys. And that brings her into yellow level. Okay, so she's now going to shoot into this zone here and try and take out these guys. And yep, she does that. She takes out these 2 workers here. Another 2 experience points. And then she's going to attack. She's going to attack here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So she can hit there. And she's going to have to concentrate fire. So she needs 3 hits to actually hit, to defeat the spoiler abomination here. And she needs 5s or more. She got 0 hits there. So we're going to re-roll these. And we got 2 hits. But it's not enough. So for her last turn, she's going to attack again. And she got 0 hits on that first roll. And 1 hit on that last roll. So nothing to do there. Magnus is going to go next. He's going to attack with the Falcon Sentry Gun. It's 4 dice, 4 or more, 1 damage each. And he's focusing on our abomination there. So he got 2 hits, but it's not enough. So he's going for his second attack. He's attacking again. This time he's done it. 3 hits, 4 hits even. This guy's gone 5 experience points for Magnus. He's just still in yellow at this point. I think Magnus is going to end his go there because we don't really want to get over into orange just yet. But actually, do you know what? We can get Magnus to move. So Magnus is over here. He's going to move out into the corridor there, which might be able to help him like shoot some people. Right. Baraka. We're going to get Jared to move down. 1, 2, 3. So he's over there now. Baraka's going to activate, and Baraka is going to just try to kill these guys. So she's got her cattle prod. It's 2 dice. She needs 5 or more to hit. I don't know whether it's worth just moving around, but... Oh, she killed one of them. So it's an experience point for Baraka. And then she's going to try and kill the other guy. Nope. One more go. And we got a 6, thankfully, although she would have taken the damage. So Baraka is now in yellow at this point, which is fantastic. Which means she gets one more action. She's going to pick up this. She gets 5 experience points for that. And she finds prototype sniper rifle. 2 damage. That's pretty good, but we need an energy cell to do that with. We currently don't have any spare energy cells, so it's not very useful for her at the moment. It's the end of the player phase now because we weren't activating coal, so these guys are going to move this way. Okay, so let's activate stuff. So these guys are going to move this way. These guys, so our workers are going to be in there. These guys are in there. So our hunters even, our tanks, our workers. We have the 2 workers at the bottom moving into this zone here. And these guys are going to move towards Vivian. And then they're like, wait, there's someone in there. Although I don't know where they're speaking. Maybe they are. Okay, so over here we spawn a spoiler abomination. Down the bottom, we're going to spawn 6 workers. Kind of late to the party, guys. And then finally, over here, we have another spoiler abomination. So we don't have an additional one. So instead, the spoiler that we've already got on the board is going to activate one more time, spreading its horrible mold. So we're on to round 6. I'm feeling fairly confident where I am at the moment, but maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. It looks like our sentry bot is not in a great place, but yeah, I'm still fairly happy with how this is going. We should be able to do this. Okay, so we're going to start over here first, and we're going to start with Baraka. So Baraka is going to move 1, 2. I'm tempted to search in there. Let's search in there. Oh, she finds an energy cell. Oh, amazing. So she's now got a sniper rifle. She's got 1 action left. So she's going to move into here, which means she's got a great shot of down this corridor, anything that's approaching. She can't do anything more this turn, but that's pretty helpful. But you know what? Vivian could probably do with... Okay, so Vivian's going to activate. Vivian's going to move into here. She is going to shoot at these guys down here. So she's rolling 5 dice. She gets to re-roll them. She needs 5 or more. 5 or more? Is that even grammatically correct? She got 1 hit. So we'll re-roll all of these. And all hits. So they are gone. Now, I just looked at that energy cell card, and I'm not sure I've been playing this right. I think I have to reroll all of the attacks, not just the ones that failed. So going forward from this round, I will be doing that. So maybe I've been playing that wrong, and apologies if that is the case. I think I have been playing that wrong. Ugh. It has been a few weeks since I last played this, so apologies for that, guys. So she attacked for 1 action. She's then we're going to try and take out some of these tanks. So she's going to have to do concentrated fire on this zone here. 5 dice. She needs 2 5s to kill one of them. So she's got 2 6s. That's enough. We're going to take out this tank here. She's going to go again. Concentrate fire in that area. And yeah, she got 2 5s again. If we had another 5, we could have taken out 2 of them. And for our last attack, worthless, so we're going to re-roll those. Yes, she takes out another one. And we're getting Vivian to do that rather than Magnus because we don't really want Magnus to level up just yet, because that's going to spawn worse things for us. Now Mitsuki's got plenty of room to grow at the moment, so we're going to get Mitsuki to use the Peacekeeper bot to shoot into this zone here. It's going to concentrate fire on the first tank. Unfortunately, doesn't quite do it. So second action, she's got 2 hits. Third action, we're going to try one more time. And 2 hits, so we take out another one of these tanks. And then, do you know what? We're just going to shoot into that zone and hopefully kill all of these guys. So we kill 3 of these workers. That's the end of Mitsuki's go. We're going to activate Cole now. Cole is going to move into this zone here. Jared is going to back up. So he's going to go into there, and then he's going to go into here. And then that's going to be the end of the player's turn. So we're going to activate these 2 guys. They're going to move into Magnus's zone. Magnus has got a ton of health, so hopefully he can kind of protect them. But they are closer to Mold spawn point that way. Let's move them into there. There we go. They're surrounded. Okay, so enemy activation. We're going to start with these workers down here. So these guys can see Jared, so they're moving up towards Jared. This guy can see the Peacekeeper bot, so he's in there. If we get another activation, guys, we've lost the Peacekeeper bot. That was the only problem with what I did there. And our spoiler abomination is continuing to spoil the landscape. These guys move into here, and we have 6 workers rushing into this zone here. So spawning from the very top up there, we get 4 tanks to replace the ones we've just taken out. You're not even facing the correct way, guys. Okay, and then down here we're going a spoiler abomination, so he gets activated one more time. So he's going to move towards the guys he can see. And then down here, we get a spoiler abomination again. He is zooming up here. Well, things, they started out so well. Mitsuka's going to activate. She's going to get this bot to attack. It's going to use its claws and 3 dice, 4 mores. Yeah, so it takes out that. So Mitsuki gets an experience point for that. We're then going to get the Peacekeeper bot to move into here, and it's going for the abomination. So we're rolling 3 dice, 4 mores. Each does 2 damage. It's concentrated fire. Concentrated attack. It's not concentrated fire, it's concentrated attack, so it should be able to do that. I just don't want to play that wrong there, guys. Yes. So we're rolling 3 dice, 4 mores, 2 damage each. We need to get 2 4 mores. So we fail with that. It's going to attack again. You've got a 4 and a 6, so it takes out the spoiler abomination. And that gives us into orange now. We're going to have a free machine action with that. It's going to attack the... So it did 1 attack. So she's done 1 action to attack the worker that's on the space. Second action to move. A third action to attack the abomination. Can't remember if she had done... If this is her 4th action now. Oof. It takes out that guy, no problem. But she gets a free machine action. So No, it failed on the abomination, so that is it. So it's 1 to attack for a worker, 2 to move, 3 to attack the abomination, 4 to attack it again, and then her final thing was the free machine action to attack the tank that I just killed. So that is her done. We're going to get Magnus next. Magnus, who, it doesn't matter if he goes into orange because we are where we are. So Magnus is going to attack those 2 workers. He's got a shotgun, but he's not in range. So we're going to move him 1 space there. He's going to shoot at those guys. It's 2 dice, 4 or more. He got a 6 and a 2, so it kills 1 of them. And he's going to attack. He's in orange now, so he gets a free... What do we want to do? He can get a free range attack or 1 die roll to range combat. We're going to give him a free range attack. So he's going to attack again. Misses. Attack 1 more time. Kills it. And he's got 1 action left because 1 of those was free. Which means no one's using the sentry gun this round. But Cole's going to move in there. And no, do you know what? We're going to get Baraka. Baraka's not done much. We're going to get Baraka to come out. And Baraka is going to shoot at those guys. She gets to roll 1 dice with her prototype shotgun. Sorry, sniper rifle. She needs 3 or more. Nope. Yep. Yep. Jared hasn't done it. Has actually done 0 things this game, but you know, it's fine. So we're going to get Cole to move over here, and then Cole's going to move into there. And then that's the end of our player's turn. So these guys are going to move into here as well. And we go to all the zombies. And I say zombies, but they're aliens. So these guys are going to move this way. The 6 workers are there, and these guys are going to move down there. Okay, so we're on to spawning. Our first spawn is a spoiler abomination. I just don't know when to quit. Down here, we're spawning, and we get 6 more workers. And then over here, we get 6 hunters. Ooh, this could throw a spanner in the works, guys. Because they are fast. If they get double activation, it could spell trouble. Or even triple activation, I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so at this point we just have to get through a couple more rounds and then we're out. I feel we're in a good place. Mitsuki is going to move back 1. Move over here for 2. She's going to move the Peacekeeper bot back 2 as well. And she's got 1 action left because she gets a free machine action. But she's just going to stay there. We're going to get Jared to also move back 1. And we're going to get Magnus to move back 1 as well. These 2 guys are going to move onto this space because it's the end of the player's turn. And then we're just going to enemies. So these guys are 6 hunters. Racing up there. And then over this side of the board, these are kind of drunken tanks. I always feel like they're drunk because their arms around each other, like having a nice hug. They just want to hug somebody. And our spoiler's going to move there. So we're on to spawning. So at the top we get mold spawn 1 hunter. Yikes. This is where it can all go wrong. I was feeling fairly confident, but I think we might not have enough. Ooh. Yeah, we don't have enough. Yikes. So our abomination gets another activation because of this. So that was our first spawn. We then got 6 tanks down the bottom here. And over here, spoiler abomination again. We've only got a couple more rounds to do, and to be fair, we can actually hit a lot of these guys now. And I've got to decide on which is the best. What's the best use of my my abilities here? I think everyone's got to back up at least one space. We've got to get everyone into this space. Okay, Magnus is going to start, and we're going to try and plow through these. So 4 dice, 4 or mores. And he got 2 hits with that, so we take out the first 2 of those. His second attack takes out 3 of those. And his final attack takes out the last one. So we've got 6 guys left to play with. And then for his final action, he's going to move there. And he can't do his free range attack because he's not in range of anybody. So that's Magnus's go. We're going to get Mitsuki next. So Mitsuki is going to move back a space, where they're going to open up fire with the Peacekeeper bot. So Peacekeeper bot is attacking this space here. And misses every one of those. Her second activation, she's going to, sorry, her free machine action is going to be to shoot. Takes out this hunter. She's then going to concentrate fire on here. Oh, nice. We got a ton of 6s there. So we take out the spoiler. And then we're going to move the Peacekeeper bot. No, it's got a range of 3, so we're going to move it back 1. Actually, no, let's just attack. We've got somebody else who can control it as well. Baraka can move it. So, yeah, it's going to attack one more time on this space here. And yeah, got a 6, so it takes out that one as well. So we got through quite a few of those hunters. We got rid of a spoiler. It's now going to Baraka's turn. Baraka is going to move Peacekeeper bot back 1. She's then going to try and snipe. So she's got a range of 4. So she actually can't snipe from where she is. So we're just going to leave that as her activation. I can't actually hit anybody from there. Yeah, we're just going to move everyone back 1. And then we're now going to end our turn. So we're going to move these 2 scientists back 1 space there. It's now the enemy's turn. So we got a lot of movement, lots of blips. That's all the top ones done. These guys down here. Okay, so spawning from the top, we get 6 hunters. Spawning down the bottom here, we get 6 hunters, which we know there aren't enough. We have 2 of these, so we have to place an abomination down. And over here, mold spawn 1 tank. So this is going to cause us to have another abomination's going to move. That's me out of tanks. So the abomination is going to activate again. Which I might have, I can't remember if I played this incorrectly during the game, but normally everyone gets activated again. I could win this. I'm just putting out there, I could actually win this at this point, which I find ridiculous. So we're going to start with Mitsuki. She's going to do a free machine action to get that to attack the hunter that's coming at her. So she got 2 hits, so she kills that guy. She's going to do a second, well, this is her first action because that was a free one. She's going to shoot into this zone over here. And she takes out all 3 of those guys. She is then going to go 1, 2, and she's out. Mitsuki's off the board. She's escaped. So actually, I think I can just move. I can exit now. I may have got this wrong, guys, but I'm fairly certain that it says in the rules, any survivor at the end of their turn may exit through the exit space. So I can basically move all these guys in, they'll exit, and then these guys, when they activate, when they move in there, they'll exit. So I've done it. 1, 2, exit. 1, 2. Jared did 0. Cole is in there, exit. Magnus, 1, 2, exit. 1, 2, exit. And it's the end of their turn, so exited. And that is a successful mission. Well, if you wish me luck, thank you for that, because it actually worked in my favor. I managed to do this and I was fairly happy with how that went. I think it's always fun when you're playing one of these games to make it look as nice as possible when you're playing. So using those miniatures from a different game to kind of represent the scientists, I think, yeah, it looked good. I enjoyed playing it with them like that. It just, rather than just having like these little blue and white tokens moving around, it just made it a bit more, engaging for me at least. I hope it was for you guys. So hopefully by the end of this series, I would have won more than I've lost. I honestly have not kept track, and Will is editing these, so I will ask him to let me know how I'm doing by the end of this. And obviously, once I've completed all 10 of these missions, then I said 11 really, because that tutorial one, we'll see how well I've done, and I will give a review of Zombicide Invader. If you saw me make any mistakes, then please leave them in the comments below, and I'll make a mistakes were made section so other people don't make the same mistakes that I did. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I've been the ever excitable Adam. And until next time, guys, stay safe and keep rolling.